YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Advice, bringing you the final installation of the Umbreon, Espathra, Sandy Shocks team. Now, the last episode was a little short, so I'm going to give you a bonus battle in this one. Let's get it. Alright, my opponent Nate's running Dondozo Tatsugiri with Glimmora, Iron Moth, Flutter main Gambit to round it out. Now, Umbreon and Sableye are pretty good here. I can get up screens and then spam Snarl into pretty much his whole team. I'm looking at it though, and the Espathra could be really nice for Lumina Crash into Dondozo. Maybe we go Espathra Sandy Shocks with Iron Sac in the back and then go Umbreon. I like that. Umbreon's good in the back here. I can get off a skill swap on Dondozo and come in at full health instead of getting chipped down and then not being able to, so. Lumina Crash is good into pretty much his entire team besides Kingambit. Good luck, have fun. Let's see what you got. Okay, Iron Moth Glimmora. So either he didn't bring Flutter main or he didn't bring one of Dondozo and Tatsugiri. Booster Energy is speed boosting on Iron Moth, so they're trying to go fast. So it makes sense to protect here, but I think it's obvious, and I won't outspeed anyways because I'm modest. So maybe we just fire Lumina Crash and Earth Power. I want to split the damage turn one just in case he protects something. And then splitting the damage also shows that I'm not like super invested in KOing either one, so may make him less likely to protect one or the other next turn as well. Just getting damage out, just spreading damage. They protect Iron Moth. They just double protect, so. Hindsight, I could have set up a gravity there, but being that they were booster energy and didn't have Sash, I was happy to try to get Iron Moth off the field turn one. We don't lose anything there. So, I kind of want to scout for Terra on Iron Moth. I could set up a gravity here and hypnosis things now that I'm starting to get speed up. But I kind of want to get rid of this Glimmora. They could switch in Gambit. I don't want to rely on a Hydro Pump, so getting rid of Glimmora is probably the best plan here. I want to prioritize Glimmora because they have the Toxic Debris, and I really don't want my back Pokemon to get poisoned, so we'll just click Lumina Crash. And I guess I'll just double up with Earth Power. I'm not really in any danger right now with it. Yeah, Acid Spray does nothing, and being that we're Covert Cloak, Crash doesn't take the drops. We do bring Glimmora down to Sash. And Earth Power is going to clean it up, so they weren't able to get up their Toxic Debris. If you don't know, Toxic Debris only activates via physical attack, so you won't proc it with special damage. Alright, Kingambit's in. I'm going to just protect Espathra and set a gravity up. They should be wanting to take out Espathra now since I'm starting to get the speed boosts. After 2 turns of speed boost, I am faster than their entire team with Espathra, so if I can get this gravity off here, then I'll have free hypnosis into their entire team, basically. Okay, they go Terra Fairy with Kingambit. Maybe just trying to avoid an Earth Power. Okay, they go for a Sucker Punch. Probably into a Espathra if I had to guess, but no way to be sure, and they just overheat. But we tank it. Alright, Gravity's locked and loaded. Fast. We got free hypnosis. I'm going to put Kingambit to sleep. And I'll just protect Sandy Shocks now. Just alternate protects. I don't want to cop a Sucker Punch on my low health Sandy Shocks. I mean, we're in the driver's seat now, so we might as well make them predict a little bit. Okay, we see another Sucker Punch. We're not going for any attacks this turn. So that's 2 turns of Kingambit wasted. And they go to sleep, and they haven't taken their mandatory sleep turn yet since they just Sucker Punch. So that's great. They just go for a Heat Wave, but they're -2. It shouldn't do that much to Espathra. Yeah. Okay, I kind of want to play a little mind game with them. Let's go Terra Fairy. That way, next turn, if they do get the first turn Wake Up, they're less inclined to click Sucker Punch because I resist. I'm just trying to think. Do I take out the Moth right now? I think I do. Iron Moth has pretty good special defense, so I don't know if Lumina Crash Okos, but Earth Power definitely will. Oh, oops, I forgot to Terra. That's alright. They don't protect or switch out Iron Moth, so they're going to cop that sleep. Being that Iron Moth is faster than Sandy Shocks, I didn't want to risk Lumina Crash not KOing and take unnecessary damage, so boom, 4x super effective Earth Power takes them out. And that's Kingambit's first turn of sleep. So let's see what they got in the back. We'll figure out how we're going to approach this endgame. It is Flutterman. Okay, so I'm going to Terra now, and I'll just click Hypnosis into Flutterman. And then with Gravity up, Thunder's the best option. It doesn't miss, it does more damage, and I won't proc their Defiant with a accidental Spadef drop. So we take their Terra Fairy and raise them another Terra Fairy. And this Thunder into Gambit. Okay, they protect. That's cool. We still had to keep them honest. This Thunder into Gambit will be a good gauge of whether they're Assault Vest or not. Yeah, that's got to be Assault Vest. There's no way that did 25%. Alright, so we'll just go Hypnosis again. And I guess another Thunder gets the job done. That should put them in Lumina Crash into Earth Power range. They go for the double, they don't get it. They're going to sleep. I guess there's a little more than 25%. And I think that's a 3-turn sleep. No more Gravity, so I want to click Lumina Crash here. I'm just nervous about them waking up, but I mean, if they go Sucker Punch, I won't have activated their Defiant first, so we'll go Earth Power. Looks like they tried to protect with Flutter Mane. Alright, good hit. They didn't go for the Sucker Punch, so we will take them out with Earth Power. Boom. And just like that, it's a 4v1. So we'll just go Lumina Crash. And I could set a Gravity just so I hit Hydro Pump, but I'll just go for the Earth Power. Critical hit, but I mean, they're super Spadef dropped anyway, so I doubt that's gonna matter in the long run. They stay asleep, and Earth Power finishes them off with another crit. That's gotta be frustrating. Shout out to the agency for the 4-0 sweep. Didn't even bring out my back 2 Pokemon. GG Nate, thank you for playing. So in between games, I switched Volcarona out for Arcanine. I just really like being able to lead Arcanine and Umbreon together and get off Snarls and Will-O-Wisps. But this team right here looks like Sandy Shock's Espathra would be a good lead. And then let's go Umbreon and Iron Sac in the back. I like Umbreon against Garganacl so I can keep it taunted. And then if I can get a gravity up, I can use Hydro Pump to take out Garganacl. Iron Sac's really good against the Volcarona and the Dragonite. And I can use Espathra to hopefully take out their Valiant or Iron Bundle if they bring it. And Espathra's really good against Tailwind teams too with the speed boost. You know, you can usually outspeed by turn 3. And then Protect to stall out the last turn of Tailwind, and you can take out Talonflame before they can get up another one because you'll be faster at that point. So I assume with my team, you know, looking relatively fast, they do lead Talonflame. It's just a matter of who they bring with it. And it's Dragonite Talonflame. Okay, so usually how this team works is you click Gravity turn 1. Sandy Shocks is naturally faster than Espathra, but then turn 2 after the speed boost, Espathra will be faster. I kind of want to Protect to scout for the taunt. This lead is just so offensive though. I don't think it's worth it. I think I need to get the gravity up. And I'll actually Protect Espathra. Keep my Focus Sash intact. We get off the gravity, so it looks like we're faster than this Talonflame. Okay, he does go for the taunt, but my boy is just a little too late for that. Haven't you heard speed before greed? What are you doing not running max speed Talonflame? Alright, we cop an Ice Spinner. That's unfortunate. They just ignored Espathra. But, it is what it is. I kind of want to click Thunder here. I'm just worried about losing Sandy Shocks. Yeah, Umbreon's a pretty good switch in to Ice Spinner, and Foul Play hits Dragonite hard. So I think I'm going to make that switch. Let's go into Umbreon, preserve the Sandy Shocks. And I could Lumina Crash, but I think I'd rather break Gale Wings and Multiscale if they have Multiscale. A lot of Dragonite are running Multiscale now, so I'm just going to click Dazzling Gleam. I'd just like to preserve Sandy Shocks for that Garganacl if they have it in the back. Being that I'm Covert Cloak and I don't take Salt Cure damage, it'll be good to save that. Okay, they get up the Tailwind. We're still faster than Dragonite. I want to say that is Multiscale with that Dazzling Gleam damage. An Ice Spinner does nothing into Chip. We'll get some of that back with Leftovers, and now we can start going. My Sandy Shocks isn't too much faster than Espathra, so I'm thinking that at +2 we will outspeed this Talonflame. I'm going to go Foul Play into Dragonite, and I'll just click Hypnosis into the Talonflame. That's the nice thing about Hypnosis versus Spores. You don't got to worry about Grass Terras or Safety Goggles. It's just boom, you get that gravity up and y'all are going to sleep. I mean, I guess unless they have Lumberry, but I've never heard of Lum Talonflame. Okay, we're going to see a Terra here. So they're not choice banded. We know that because they just clicked Ice Spinner. Unless maybe they're trying to prevent Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, Extreme Speed does nothing to Umbreon. That was so light. And we do outspeed. Talonflame is going to sleep. Let's see how much this Foul Play does. Okay, perfect. Definite 2-shot. He hasn't really done anything to Umbreon. I'm just going to Foul Play Dragonite again, and we'll go Lumina Crash into Talonflame. He switches out Dragonite into Salt Bay. Damn, it is Salt Bay. He's a brown Garganacl. Okay, that looks like it could be a 2-shot. They are Covert Cloak. We don't see the Lumina Crash drop. Foul Play for a little chip. Okay, so Garganacl's in. I'm healthy enough with Umbreon that I'm not really worried about Salt Cure. What I want to do is make sure to take out this Talonflame. So I think I'll go Foul Play into Talonflame just in case the Lumina Crash doesn't pick up. Yeah, just barely doesn't pick up. Rock Slide. That's new, but we can't flinch with Umbreon because we're inner focus. So Talonflame goes down. Okay, so that's 1 down, 3 to go. I'd like to target around Garganacl just because I have the Covert Cloak. Sandy Shocks in the back, should be able to handle it. Rock Slide shouldn't do very much to Sandy Shocks, being that ground type resists rock. Ooh, shiny Iron Valiant. Yeah, that's a good looking shiny. Can we take a moment to appreciate that before I wreck it? Booster Energy is attack. Okay, he's choosing Violent. So, let's see, Umbreon is really important here. I'm going to go Terra Poison and click Foul Play into it. Make sure I actually click Terra Poison this time. And we'll go Lumina Crash and double up. I've seen Espathra, Oko, a Valiant before, but I don't know if it was a damage roll or not. You know, I had some people request to see more Umbreon in this episode. I didn't have it in the last episode, but you know, we got to bring out the mascot. Look at that. That's a good looking Umbreon. Boom. Let them know you're here. Lumina Crash. Clean KO. No crit. Thanks for coming out. Sorry you couldn't stay a little longer. Alright, keep them chipped down. They just go for another Rock Slide. What's that, Espathra? You said you're good to take another one? Alright, cool. Thank you. We already know Chip could take another one. Shit, I mean, he'd probably take the double up from Dragonite, too. I am going to prioritize taking out Dragonite. I got Sandy Shocks and Iron Sac in the back to deal with this Garganacl once we get a free switch in. So, I want to preserve the 4-0 if I can. I'm going to Foul Play and Protect. They're likely to click Extreme Speed into Espathra. And when you're in a dire position like this, you want the KO you know you can take. Boom. Easy read. Bang. Dragonite's down. So now it's a 4v1 versus this Rock Slide Garganacl. And they click Recover this time. He really thinks he's going to get it done. I believe in you. Do your thing. I'm not going to stop you. I mean, I am going to stop you, but I'm not going to stop you from trying, you know. Let's go Taunt. We'll go Lumina Crash. Actually, I guess I am going to stop him from trying. Wow, that Lumina Crash did nothing. Fortunately, the next one does double. And they are taunted, so they can't recover. Goes Rock Slide. Misses Espathra. Agency Dodge. Umbreon still looking green. This is going to take a little bit of time, but it shouldn't take longer than 2 turns. We'll just go Foul Play and hit him with another Lumina Crash. Actually, you know what? I could do something cool here. Let's show you this. I'm gonna skill swap and Lumina Crash here. I want to show you something cool you can do with this combo of Umbreon Espathra. So now they're definitely in KO range from anything. We get the skill swap off. Now we have the Purifying Salt and their Inner Focus. Espathra does tank. Alright. Y'all ready for this? After these brief leftovers, I'm going to go Foul Play, and I'm going to go Hypnosis. Yo, Ray Allen, Espathra Ray Allen. Oh, see yourself out, my boy. GG, sorry about that. He didn't like seeing his Garganacl go to sleep. He never seen that before. Let's go, Chip. Get you another KO. GG to my opponent. Okay, third match of the episode. We got my favorite kind of team here. The ever-talented Instructorcal player. So, they do have Gothitelle too. I like to lead Umbreon versus Gothitelle. I can skill swap their Shadow Tag and keep them in with me. If they set Trick Room turn 1, I can waste their entire Trick Room just snarling. Iron Bundle's okay here, but I think I'd rather have it in the back. It's between Crash and Arcanine. I just realized they could lead Flutter Mane and switch in Torkoal for the boost. I just don't think Torkoal players are that intelligent for the most part. If they get that off, I'll just do the Rain Dance the next turn after they get the KO. I'm debating between Crash and Arcanine. Arcanine's good with Umbreon for double snarls, but I like Crash. We'll bring the Rain Dance in the back, and let's see, what's the biggest threat on their team? That Meowscarada kind of looks scary, to be honest. Could be nice to have Freeze Dry into it. You know what, though? I'm going to bring Arcanine. It's got the secondary Snarl and then a Citrus Berry so that we can survive the Instructed Eruption. Just trying to cover as many bases as possible. And I think what puts it over the edge is being a good play into Meowscarada. So let's see what Mr. Mint's got. Okay, not the lead I expected. I'm just going to go skill swap. And we'll protect and just scout for what they're doing. I don't know if I've ever seen Bombirdier. Terra Rock. That makes sense. He's got that rock ability, so. And they try to fake out shocks. And they just rock blast. Oh, it's easy tank. 2, 3, give me them reps. I don't care, we eat those. 4, 5. Looks like we should take another one after leftovers. And Sandy Shocks is definitely faster than this Bombirdier, unless they're Choice Scarf, which I don't see them being on a Trick Room team, but I mean, who knows? I'm just going to Foul Play it and Earth Power. Okay, they protect. That's cool with me. Solid protect there, but what do you accomplish with that? Alright, decent chip. Nothing crazy. I'm still going to do the same thing, except, you know what? I'm going to Snarl this time. Since that Gothitelle is locked in with me, I'd like to do as much damage as I can to it. And drop its special attack in the process. Earth Power is a clean KO. You love to see it. Alright, a little bit of chip from Chip. And this Psychic does not much. Looks like we could take 2 or 3 more easily. Y'all remember a couple turns ago when they tried to Rock Blast Chip? Chip doesn't. Okay, they bring in Meowscarada. So, what can they do here? Looks like they could U-turn into Torkoal and set Trick Room, which would be annoying. But I want to just Foul Play. If they're Choice Band Protean, it might KO. And then I'll get the free switch into Sableye. And they just go for a Flower Trick. Doesn't do a whole lot. Foul Play is good, Chip. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it definitely wasn't Choice Band damage. So they could still go for that U-turn play. I'm going to go Terra Poison to survive a U-turn. And I'll click Foul Play again. And I'm going to switch in the Arcanine just in case they decide to target Sandy Shocks this turn. Just trying to cover as many options as possible. So Terra Poison is good against Grass. It's good against the U-turn. And then Arcanine also resists both of those too. Bet y'all didn't expect to see back-to-back Terra Umbreon games, nah. You know I appreciate y'all. You know I do what y'all ask. You want Umbreon? Here's Umbreon. Are you not entertained? It's a dangerous man with the crossbones. Okay, we eat the Flower Trick. That one looks like it did less than the first one. Okay, Psychic doesn't even bring us to Citrus Berry, so I'd hate to lose Umbreon to a crit Psychic here, being I'm a Poison type now, so I'm going to switch it out into Sableye. Sableye can absorb a Psychic, and I think I just either Flare Blitz or Extreme Speed Meowscarada. Let's see, they are intimidated. I want to say that the combo of Psychic and... oh, I guess they'll probably have Knockoff, huh? I still don't think Intimidated Knockoff plus Psychic KOs Arcanine, even if I don't get my Citrus Berry because of the Knockoff. I'm going to just click Flare Blitz. Let's let Shiny Sableye get a little shine. Okay, Knockoff into Sableye, that's cool. We didn't need the Light Clay, this match is over. Peace. So that'll proc our Citrus Berry with the recoil, I believe. Yep. There's no way they're breaking through Arcanine. I can just keep snarling here. Huge damage. Alright. Let's see who they have in the back. Flutter Mane. Okay, so I'm going to Shadow Sneak Flutter Mane and go for a Flare Blitz into it. They shouldn't be able to KO both Sableye and Arcanine at the same time. So if they KO Arcanine, then we get a second. No, they go for the Gleam. Sableye's gone, but Arcanine's going to take out Flutter Mane here. This is one of the main reasons I switched Arcanine from Modest with Overheat to Jolly Physical, so I could do big damage into Flutter mains. So now we got Inner Focus Gothitelle at -2 as their last Pokemon. They do get a crit to take out Arcanine, but that's cool. We'll go Umbreon and Sandy Shocks. And I can just spam Snarl and Earth Power and this game's over. See how much damage his Earth Power does. Decent chip, nothing crazy. Citrus Berry's gonna make it like a 4-shot. But Snarl's a good chip at least. They're -3 now. Yo, super effective and it's not even a 2-shot. Let's go. Umbreon's goated. Umbreon for president. Battle was cancelled. That damage made him sick. Good game, Mr. Mint. Alright, fourth battle of the episode. We got another Talonflame Hyper Offense team with Dragonite, Great Tusk, Goldango Bundle. Okay, when you see Bundle with Armarouge, it's a good chance that it's Weakness Policy Weak Armor with Scarf Flip Turn or Booster Energy. So I'm going to go Chip for the foul play into Armarouge. And I'm going to go my own Iron Bundle as well to deal with that Great Tusk and the Dragonite. And then I like Dua Lipa. Could be good to outspeed a late game Bundle is my thinking. Yeah, this team's got a lot of hyper offensive threats, but they're not going to pull a fast one on me with the Weakness Policy Weak Armor Armarouge. It's just usually they flip turn into Indeedee for Expanding Force, but I don't know. Weird team, we'll see. Maybe they just go with a, what's that move? Stored Power, and just think that the Weakness Policy boost and the Weak Armor boost are enough without Psychic Terrain. This dude has a lot of options on his team. It makes sense it's taken him a little while. My team is not a usual team. He's trying to map out a game plan. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's get a good one in for the last match of the episode. Okay, Tusk, Talonflame, easy lead. We got the Arcanine. Intimidate goes off on Talonflame and Great Tusk. That is great. So, I think I'm going to go Terra Grass and Will-O-Wisp. And I'll cover for them taunting Arcanine by taunting Talonflame. So that way they don't get up a Tailwind at least. Okay, they just go straight for the Tailwind. No Terra Ground either. Headlong Rush, we love to see it. Yo. Critical hit. That's annoying, but that's cool. As long as we connect the Will-O-Wisp, I'm okay with it. Puts us in Citrus Berry range too. We do connect the Will-O-Wisp. Alright. I'll take that trade. Okay, Talonflame is taunted. Now, I want to preserve Arcanine just in case he has a Armarouge in the back. It'd be good to get Snarls off onto it. And I'll just foul play Talonflame. A Flare Blitz into the Goldango after Tailwind expires would be really nice as well. But we pretty much neutralized this Great Tusk with the burn and the -1 Intimidate. Brave Bird does huge damage into Espathra. Yo, close combat looking like a 4-hit KO after a leftovers recovery. Maybe 5. Alright, Talonflame's at half health. Great Tusk is completely neutralized. What does he have in the back to deal with Umbreon? I'm really not seeing much. I'm gonna Lumina Crash Great Tusk. Actually, you know what? Let's stall some Tailwind. Let's just stall some Tailwind with a Protect. And I'll try a Foul Play into Great Tusk. They are -2 defense from the Headlong Rush and the Close Combat. So even though they're intimidated, this should still do about 35% if I had to guess. Flare Blitz into my Protect. Headlong Rush into my Protect. Okay, good call. Disrespecting Umbreon. Bad call. Oh my god. That was a crit too. It still looked like without the crit it would have been a 2-shot with the burn though. It would have been really close to a 2-shot. Okay, so they have 1 turn of Tailwind left. I'm just going to go for the double protect. I either get the double protect or I lose Espathra, and I'll just foul play Talonflame. We do get the double protect. This Espathra is the GOAT. Doesn't miss Hypnosis. Gets double protects. Wastes back-to-back turns of Tailwind. Easy money. Alright, that should be Dazzling Gleam range. What a play. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You know, I was just going for my best option. Tailwind's gone. Espathra is super fast. Dazzling Gleam is free. And I guess I'll just Snarl just in case they switch Bundle in. He's sick. Double KO, easy. Not very effective, but just effective enough. So the crit on Great Tusk didn't matter because that Dazzling Gleam would have picked up from anywhere below half. But the double protect did matter. Can't front. Can't front, won't front. But I mean, you know, that's the advice difference. BB. Alright, Dragonite's in. Iron Bundle's in. Okay, they're booster energy, but we're still faster with the Espathra. I'm gonna Lumina Crash Dragonite, and I'm just gonna Snarl. We have a 4-0 lead right now, so I feel like the only way I lose this now is if I protect Espathra and they predict the protect and double into Umbreon. So neither of these Pokemon can OHKO Umbreon. So if they double into it, then at least I'll be getting the Lumina Crash off. Okay, they do take out Espathra with the extreme speed, but that's fine. They hit the pump. Does less than half. They cop the Snarl. We get another crit. They're gonna have a tough time getting rid of Chip. That's for damn sure, like New Hampshire. I guess we just bring in Arcanine and see if we can intimidate Dragonite. So the only problem with this is that now Umbreon doesn't do very much damage to it with Foul Play. I want to click Will-O-Wisp into Dragonite. It just might be worth getting the Extreme Speed chip to supplement the Intimidate. I'm going to try the Will-O-Wisp. And we'll just Foul Play as well. Okay, they go Extreme Speed. Arcanine tanks. Another pitiful Hydro Pump. We connect Wisp. They're burnt now. Dragonite's useless, so. Foul Play looks like it should be a 3-shot after burn. They're just in a rough spot now. I'm going to double into Dragonite here with Extreme Speed and Foul Play and just try to get it off the board. See if they can get some lucky crits with Bundle. No reason to make them suffer through Snarled Bundle and Intimidated Burnt Dragonite. Arcanine goes down, but basically neutralized 2 threats in his lifespan. And they connect their 3rd Hydro Pump. But Foul Play picks up. I wish I could say there was a chance for them, but there's no shot against Chip and Iron Sac. I mean, that's just an ordinary bundle over there. A booster energy bundle at that, not even Life Orb. I don't think they're ready for the magnitude of the orb I'm packing in my sack. We'll click Freeze Dry. We'll click Snarl. And that is it. Battle is canceled. We're going to wrap it up there. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.